Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome to English Keys channel. I am Muhammad Naeem and today we are going to study lesson number 3.1 of English grade 12 lessons from the Battle of Uhud. So the Battle of Uhud was an extension means agla marhala of the Battle of Badr, smarting under the ignominy of their defeat. Ignominy badnami ko bolte hain. At Badr, the Quraysh of Makkah assembled a large army of 3,000 persons and marched to Medina to avenge their earlier defeat. तो बदर के मुकाम पे जो कुफार को शिकस्त हुई थी उसका बदला लेने के लिए वो ओहद की जंग लड़ने के लिए मदीना की तरफ वो आए. The force was led by Abu Sufyan, which included every adult from the Quraysh. The force was fully equipped with war weapons and accompanied by a considerable number of women who sang songs to inspire the warriors. The Quraysh were confident that this time they would win and teach the Muslims a lesson. When the Holy Prophet Muhammad came to know of the intentions of the Quraysh of Makkah, he held a council of war. ठीक है, आपने एक मजलिस शुरा बुलाई. He was personally of the opinion that in view of the strength of the enemy, the proper course for the Muslims was to remain in Medina and let the enemy besiege the city. The idea was that if the enemy besieged the city, besiege का मतलब होता है मुहासरा करना, its force would have to be dispersed in number of sectors and the Muslims could strike a blow at the enemy where the enemy's concentration was the weakest. तो लेकिन जो नौजवान थे, the younger elements among the Muslims however insisted that the battle should be fought in the open at some distance from Medina. अब उनका आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या था? Their argument was that the enemy should not be allowed to approach Medina at any cost. Though the Holy Prophet believed that the defensive strategy proposed by him was the best in the circumstances, कि मौजूदा हालात में जो फैसला आपने किया था, जो आपकी स्ट्रेटजी थी वही बेहतर थी, yet ताहम in deference respect कदर करते हुए, in deference to the enthusiasm of the young man to keep the enemy away from Medina, he agreed to meet the enemy in the open outside Medina. The Muslims could assemble a force of 1,000 persons only. When the Holy Prophet Muhammad gave the orders for the march to the battlefield, 300 hypocrites, munafiqeen, led by Abdullah ibn Ubay, they withdrew and went their homes. तो वो जो है वो छोड़ के वापस चले गए. The Holy Prophet was thus left with 700 persons only and this was 1/4 of the strength of the enemy. तो जो कुफार की जो फौज थी उसका 1/4 हिस्सा था. ओहद के कहाँ पे है? A few miles from Medina was a great stretch टुकड़ा of barren rock rising out of the desert without any growth of vegetation. यानी कि एक ऐसी बंजर जगह है जहाँ पे कुछ सब्ज़ा वगैरह नहीं है, सिर्फ चट्टानें और पहाड़ हैं. The Holy Prophet commanded the Muslim warriors to take up their position at Uhud on the rising ground. A band of archers जो तीर अंदाज होते हैं, जो एरोज़ के ज़रिए जंग लड़ते हैं, they took up positions on the adjoining mound behind the main position. तो मुसलमानों का जो लश्कर जहाँ पे रुका हुआ था उसके पीछे एक पहाड़ी के ऊपर जो है वो जो तीर अंदाज थे उनको बिठा दिया गया. The archers were commanded not to abandon their post under any circumstances without the approval of the Holy Prophet सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. आफ्टर द डुअल्स, जब वो दो बदो लड़ाई होती है, जैसे जब जंग शुरू होती है तो हर लश्कर में से एक एक आता है, फौजी आता है और वो आपस में पहले लड़ते थे. ये पुराने ज़माने का तरीक़ाकार था. तो डुअल्स जब हो चुकी तो द बैटल बिगैन. द कुरैश वर चार्ज विद ग्रेट फोर्स बट मुस्लिम्स हेल्ड फास्ट. कुफार ने बड़ा सख्त हमला किया लेकिन मुसलमान अपने महाज पे डटे रहे. अच्छा, देन इन अ काउंटर अटैक, जब मुसलमानों ने जवाबी हमला किया, they broke the enemy's line and the Quraysh fell back. At this stage, इस मकाम पर the contingent of the Muslim archers, जो मुसलमानों के जो तीर अंदाज थे, जो तीर चलाने वाले थे, उनका जो जत्था था या उनका जो दस्ता था, contrary to the instructions of the Holy Prophet सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की जो अहकामात थे उनके बरक्स, they left their position in order to plunder the camp of the retreating Quraysh. प्लंडर का मतलब लूट मार करना. तो माले गनीमत लूटने के लिए वो भी नीचे आ गए. खालिद बिन वलीद who had not yet converted to Islam, हज़रत खालिद बिन वलीद जो तब मुसलमान नहीं थे, was commanding a contingent of the Quraysh, वो भी कुरैश के एक दस्ते की सिपा सलारी कर रहे थे, सरबराही कर रहे थे. He rushed with his contingent of cavalry जो घुड़सवार फौजी होते हैं, and occupied the position after killing 10 of the Muslim archers who had stayed behind. तो दिस exposed the Muslims to an attack from the rear as well as from the front. तो फ्रंट से तो पहले ही लड़ाई हो रही थी, तो ये पीछे से भी मुसलमानों के एक तरह से कह लें कि वो जो पोजीशन थी वो कुफार के पास आ गई. This changed the course of battle. The defense of Muslims was broken, and in the confusion that followed, many Muslims were martyred. Hazrat Hamza, an uncle of Holy Prophet ﷺ, fell fighting. A Sahabi, Musab bin Umair, who had some physical resemblance with the Holy Prophet ﷺ, fell fighting, and seeing his dead body, the Quraysh shouted that Muhammad had been killed. तो जब हज़रत मुसब की शहादत हुई तो कुफार ने ये समझा शायद नौज़ बिल्ला अल्लाह के नबी की शहादत हो गई है, तो उन्होंने चीखना चिल्लाना शुरू कर दिया. In the confusion that followed, the Holy Prophet ﷺ was wounded and he fell in a pit over the dead bodies of his followers. When Hazrat Ali could no longer see the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he rushed to the position where the Holy Prophet ﷺ was stationed. तो हज़रत अली उस मकाम की तरफ भागे जहाँ पे अल्लाह के नबी रुके हुए थे. He found the Holy Prophet ﷺ wounded lying in the pit. तो उन्होंने हज़रत नबी करीम सल्लम को उस गड्ढे के अंदर मौजूद पाया. He took the Holy Prophet ﷺ out of the pit and with the aid of other companions including Hazrat Abu Bakr and Umar transferred him to a safer place. Since the Quraysh kept on shouting that Muhammad had been killed, the Muslim warriors engaged in combat with the Quraysh were demoralized. तो मुसलमानों ने जब ये सुना कि अल्लाह के नबी की शहादत हो गई है तो वो क्या हो गए, डीमोरलाइज हो गए, उनके हौसले पस्त हो गए. They felt that if the Holy Prophet ﷺ had been killed, there was no point in fighting the battle. At this juncture, ऐसे मौके पर, at the instance of Holy Prophet, अल्लाह के नबी के हुक्म पर, हज़रत उमर shouted back at the Quraysh and said that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was much alive. On regaining full conscious, अपना होश मुकम्मल बहाल होने पर, नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने चार्ज अली टू लॉन्च अ काउंटर अटैक अगेंस्ट द कुरैश. तो हज़रत अली को अल्लाह के नबी ने ये ड्यूटी सौंपी कि वो कुफार पर हमला करें. हज़रत अली रज़ी अल्लाह तआला अन्हु रैलीड द मुस्लिम्स, मुसलमानों को लेकर चले, एग्जॉर्टेड देम, उनका हौसला बुलंद किया, टू फाइट फॉर द ग्लोरी ऑफ इस्लाम एंड फेल अपॉन द एनमी लाइक अ थंडर बोल्ट, और बिजली की गरज की तरह कुफार के ऊपर वो टूट पड़े. When Hazrat Ali broke his sword, the Holy Prophet ﷺ sent him his own sword. Hazrat Ali and his companions kept on fighting until they succeeded in driving back the Quraysh. तो तब तक हज़रत अली और उनके साथी लड़ते रहे जब तक उन्होंने कुफार को वापस पीछे नहीं धकेल दिया. The Quraysh could not take advantage of the victory that they had won at the earlier stage of the battle. Abu Sufyan accordingly commanded the Quraysh to return to Makkah. लेकिन ही हाउ एवर शाउटेड इन अ बूस्टफुल टून, बड़े फ़ख्रिया और तकबराना अंदाज में उसने ये चीखा, वो पुकारा, दैट कुरैश हैड टेकन द रिवेंज फॉर देयर डिफीट इन द बैटल ऑफ बदर. अबू सुफियान डिक्लेयर्ड दैट द कुरैश वुड सून हैव अनदर कॉन्फ्रंटेशन, आमना सामना, मुकाबला, व्हेन द मुस्लिम्स वुड बी एनिहिलेटेड. तो उसने कहा कि जी दोबारा लड़ाई होगी और उसमें हम मुसलमानों को सफ़े हस्ती से मिटा देंगे. द बैटल ऑफ ओहद इज़ एन इंपॉर्टेंट बैटल इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ इस्लाम. इन द अर्ली स्टेज द बैटल वेंट इन फेवर ऑफ द मुस्लिम्स. शुरू में तो मुसलमानों के हक में रही जंग, बट बिकॉज ऑफ अ टेक्टिकल मिस्टेक मेड बाय द आर्चर्स, लेकिन उन तीर अंदाजों की गलती की वजह से द टाइड ऑफ द बैटल वाज रिवर्स एंड द कुरैश केम टू हैव एन अपर हैंड फॉर अ वाइल. ठीक है, द मुस्लिम्स वर थॉरली डीमोरलाइज्ड एंड प्रैक्टिकली लॉस्ट द विल टू फाइट. ठीक है, मुसलमान बहुत ज़्यादा डीमोरलाइज हो गए. It was at this stage that Hazrat Ali took the command and prevented the Quraysh from taking advantage of the victory that they had won earlier. तो तब हज़रत अली की हिम्मत से और उनकी बहादरी से मुसलमान जो थे वो इस काबिल हो गए कि वो मुकम्मल तौर पर शिकस्त का सामना उनको ना करना पड़े. द बैटल दैट वुड हैव अदरवाइज एंडेड इन द एनिहिलेशन ऑफ द मुस्लिम्स कंक्लूडेड एज अ ड्रॉन बैटल. तो एक ऐसी जंग जो बज़ाहिर ऐसे लग रहा था कि मुसलमानों का खात्मा हो जाएगा, तो हज़रत अली की कोशिशों की वजह से वो जंग जो थी वो क्या हो गई, वो एक ड्रॉन बैटल बन गई. एक ऐसी जंग कि जिसमें जैसे हम कहते हैं मैच ड्रॉ हो गया. ठीक है, तो एक ड्रॉन बैटल बन गई. द कुरैश कुड गेन नो बूटी, कुफार को कोई माले गनीमत ना मिला. दे कुड नॉट मेक एनी मुस्लिम कैप्टिव. ट्रू, ये बात सच है कि मैनी मुस्लिम्स डाइड एज मार्टर्स, बट द कैजुअलिटीज़ इन द रैंक्स ऑफ द कुरैश वर लार्जर स्टिल. कि मुसलमानों की भी बहुत शहादतें हुई, लेकिन जो कुफार थे उनके भी बहुत लोग मरे. द मुस्लिम्स ऑलमोस्ट लॉस्ट द बैटल ड्यू टू द मेजोरिटी ऑफ द आर्चर्स लीविंग देयर पोस्ट कॉन्ट्रेरी टू द इंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ द हॉली प्रॉफिट. दे पेड डियरली फॉर देयर मिस्टेक्स विद देयर लाइव्स. तो मुसलमानों ने जो गलती की उसका खमियाजा उन्हें अपनी जानें देकर जो है वो पूरा करना पड़ा. हाउएवर द फॉलोअर्स ऑफ इस्लाम लर्नड एन इनवैल्यूएबल वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, कीमती lesson from the experience, and they never disobeyed the instructions of the Holy Prophet सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम in future. तो उसके बाद फिर सहाबा ने कभी भी अल्लाह के नबी के हुक्म की नाफरमानी नहीं की. तो क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को हम एंड पे करते हैं, ज़रा ग्रामर को देख लेते हैं. अच्छा बेटा, ग्रामर के अंदर ना हमारे पास टेंसेज हैं. ठीक है, तो टेंसेस के ऊपर मेरी अलग से एक वीडियो है, आप वो वीडियो का लिंक जो है वो मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको दे दूंगा, तो वहाँ से आप जो है वो इसको जो ग्रामर वाला आपका पोर्शन है इसको आप वहाँ से देख सकते हैं। तो इसके अंदर सारे टेंसेस के बारे में बताया गया कि कौन सा टेंस जो है वो कहाँ पर यूज़ होता है और किस किस काम के लिए यूज़ होता है। अच्छा, तो इसका जो एक्सरसाइज है वो मैं आपको करवा देता हूँ, बाकी जो डिटेल्स हैं वो आप उस वीडियो से, 5 मिनट की वीडियो है, उससे आप जो है वो आसानी के साथ देख सकते हैं। अच्छा, द अर्थ मूव्स राउंड द सन, माई फ्रेंड सॉ, इसमें आगे ऑप्शन दिए मैं, इसमें से मैं सिर्फ आपको जो इसका सही ऑप्शन है वो बता देता हूँ। आई हैव सेंट, आई शैल टेलीफोन यू व्हेन ही कम्स बैक, इट स्टार्टेड टू रेन वाइल वी वर प्लेइंग, कैन आई हैव सम मिल्क बिफोर आई गो टू बेड, ही फेल asleep, I am sure I saw him at the party last night. He has a mill in his town. He has been working here for the last 5 years. He thanked me for what I had done. Okay, I am hearing a strange noise. I know him for a long time. We have been studying English for 5 years. Don't disturb me. I am doing my homework. Abdul wants to be a doctor. I shall be 40 next birthday. If you start at once, you will be arrived by 6 o'clock. He went out 5 minutes ago when he lived in Hyderabad. He was going to the cinema. The baby has been crying. She is playing. I didn't see Kumar this week. His paper appears. By this time next year, Abrar will have taken his degree. Okay, the headmaster wants to speak to you. I bought a new bicycle last week. Here are your shoes. I have just cleaned. It's has been raining. I did a lot of work today. I am smelling something burning. He will explain it to you when he comes back. She has been unconscious since 4 o'clock. He used to visit us every week, but he rarely comes. If he hears of your marriage, he will be surprised. Every day last week, my aunt broke up late. I know all about that film because I have seen it. My uncle will have arrived tomorrow. I hadn't seen him since we met a year ago. We finished our breakfast half an hour ago. She jumped off the bus while it was moving. When we went to the cinema, the film had already started. When I pay him tomorrow, he will have received all the money. Did you think you had seen me somewhere before? The town has changed its appearance completely since 1960. When I get home, my dog will be sitting at the door waiting for me. We cannot have a fire until we shall sweep the chimney. I meant to repair the radio but haven't had time to do it today. The train will have left before we reach at the station. Men have never managed to abolish war to now, but may they be will find a way in the future. उसके बाद कंडीशनल्स हैं, कंडीशनल्स के ऊपर भी मैं अलग से एक वीडियो बनाऊंगा। यहाँ पे टाइम थोड़ा है और इस टाइम के अंदर हम इसको कवर नहीं कर सकते, इसके ऊपर मैं अलग से वीडियो बनाऊंगा और आप बेल का आइकन दबा दें ताकि जब भी वो वीडियो अपलोड हो आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए और आप वहाँ से उसको देख सकें। तो अब हम आते हैं क्वेश्चन आंसर्स की तरफ। Question answers में we have 24 questions and these are very important questions. Question number 1 is that what was the composition of the army of the Quraysh that marched to Medina? So the answer is that the Battle of Uhud was an extension of the Battle of Badr. The Quraysh of Makkah assembled a large army of 3,000 persons and marched to Medina to avenge their earlier defeat in Badr. The forces of Quraysh were led by Abu Sufyan and this force included every adult from the tribe of Quraysh, accompanied by several women who sang songs to inspire the warriors, and the army was fully equipped with warfare. Question number 2 is that what in the opinion of the Holy Prophet was the best course of action regarding the strength of the enemy? So the Holy Prophet was personally of the opinion that in view of the strength of the enemy, the proper course for the Muslims was to stay in Medina and let the enemy besiege the city. The idea was that if the enemy besieges the city, its course will have to be dispersed in several sectors and Muslims could strike a blow at the enemy where its concentration was the weakest. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं। Question number 3 is that what strategy did the Holy Prophet have in mind when he thought of allowing the enemy to besiege the Medina? तो क्या strategy थी आपके पास? The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was personally of the opinion that in view of the strength of the enemy, the proper course for Muslim was to stay in Medina and let the enemy besiege the city. The idea was that if the enemy besieged the city, its course will have to be dispersed in several sectors and Muslims could strike a blow at the enemy where its concentration was the weakest. तो ये कुछ आंसर्स जो हैं वो आपको बार बार रिपीट होते हुए नजर आएंगे. उसकी वजह यह है कि क्वेश्चन ही मिलते जुलते हैं, तो फिर आंसर्स जो हैं वो इसलिए आंसर्स भी मिलते जुलते होंगे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 इज दैट व्हाट वर द टू ओपिनियंस रिगार्डिंग फेसिंग द आर्मी ऑफ द कुरैश. तो व्हेन द मुस्लिम्स लर्नड अबाउट द अप्रोचिंग आर्मी ऑफ कुरैश, होली प्रॉफिट हेल्ड अ काउंसिल ऑफ वॉर. There were two viewpoints that came out. One was from the older and senior members of the council, including Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself, and the other consisted of the young and enthusiastic Muslims. The first group suggested to stay in Medina, whereas the other group opined का मतलब होता है opinion देना, to get out of Medina and face the enemy in an open field. Question number 5 is that what did Holy Prophet decide finally? So the Holy Prophet finally decided that the strategy that was proposed by the young men to face the enemy in open field in the outskirts of Medina. The Holy Prophet knew that the strategy proposed by him was the best in the provided scenario, but he opted for the other strategy to teach the entire Ummah a universal lesson. Question number 6 is that how did the Holy Prophet arrange his army at the Uhud in preparation for the battle? So the answer is that the Holy Prophet ﷺ instructed that Muslims' army should march towards the battlefield. Meanwhile, a group of 300 hypocrites led by Abdullah ibn Ubay withdrew and deserted the Muslim army. The Holy Prophet was left with an army of 700 persons. Uhud, situated at the distance of few miles from Medina, was a great expanse of barren rocks appearing out of the desert without any growth of vegetation. The Holy Prophet commanded his army to take a position on a rising spot of Uhud. A band of archers was instructed to take positions at a joining mound behind the infantry on a high infantry जो लश्कर होता है आपका, जो पैदल लश्कर होता है, on a high spot where they were able to observe the enemy movement. तो ये स्ट्रैटेजी थी. अच्छा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 इज दैट व्हाट इंस्ट्रक्शन डिड द हॉली प्रॉफिट गिव टू द बैंड ऑफ आर्चर्स हु वर ऑर्डर्ड टू टेक अ पोजीशन ऑन अ माउंट. So the Holy Prophet commanded the band of archers to take positions at a joining mount behind the infantry on a high spot where they were able to observe the enemy movement. He instructed them to maintain their positions in any case. He ordered them not to leave their positions at any cost. Strategically, it was the best important battle position. तो 8वां सवाल यह है कि what did the archers do when they saw the enemy retreating in defeat? So when the archers saw that the enemy is defeated and their soldiers are retreating from the battleground, few of the archers thought that the battle is over and Allah has granted Muslims with a victory. So contrary to the instructions given by Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they left their positions and they went plundering the camp of retreating Quraysh. ठीक है. Question number 9 is that what changed the course of the battle of Uhud? तो ये वही बात जो हमने पहले की है, वो यहाँ तक आपने वो जो जो पिछले सेंटेंस के अंदर, पिछले क्वेश्चन के अंदर आपने लिखी है, ये सारी की सारी वही बात आएगी. अच्छा, तो उसके बाद ये क्या हुआ कि contrary to the instructions given by the Holy Prophet, they left their positions and went plundering the camps of retreating Quraysh. Khalid bin Walid, a non-Muslim then, occupied the arching positions and attacked the Muslims from the rear and the front. This changed the course of battle. ठीक है. So question number 10 is that what was the confusion regarding the companion bore resemblance to the Holy Prophet. तो जो नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के मुशाबत रखने वाले जो साहबी थे, उनकी वजह से क्या कन्फ्यूजन पैदा हुई. A sahabi Musab bin Umair, who had some physical resemblance with the Holy Prophet, fell fighting, and seeing his dead body, the Quraysh shouted that Muhammad Nauzubillah has been killed. It created confusion among the companions of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Question number 11 is that who took the wounded Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam out of a pit to a safer place. So in the confusion that followed, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was injured and fell over the dead corpses of his followers. When Ali could no longer see the Holy Prophet, he looked around to find the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He rushed to the place where Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was stationed. He took the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam out of the pit to a safer place. So who did the Holy Prophet charge to launch a counter attack? The Holy Prophet charged Hazrat Ali to launch the counter attack against the enemy. Hazrat Ali rallied the Muslims, boosted their spirit and morale, and encouraged them to fight for the glory of Islam. He played a key role to prevent further casualties. अच्छा, who did the Holy Prophet send his own sword to continue fighting? किसकी तरफ आपने अपनी तलवार भेजी थी? तो इसका सिंपल सा आंसर तो ये है कि हज़रत अली. लेकिन आपने चूंकि एग्ज़ाम के अंदर ये क्वेश्चन आता है, तो आपने 50 to 55 वर्ड्स का आंसर लिखना होता है। तो ये जो ऊपर हमने जो आंसर लिखा था यही आंसर जो है वो नीचे मैंने यहाँ तक जो है इसको मैंने रिपीट किया है। तो उसके बाद आप लिख देंगे कि द हॉली प्रॉफिट सेंट हिज ओन सोर्ड व्हेन हजरत अली ब्रोक हिज सोर्ड व्हाइल फाइटिंग द एनिमी। Question number 14. What did Abu Sufyan boast about when leaving the battleground? While leaving the battleground, Abu Sufyan shouted in a prideful tone that the Quraysh has avenged the deaths of their soldiers who died in the Battle of Badr. He claimed that they have leveled the ground by defeating Muslims. He threatened that they would come again to annihilate the remaining Muslims. Question number 15 is that how was the mistakes of the archers a tactical mistake? So the battles are won with discipline and order. The Battle of Uhud is considered as one of the most historic and important battle of Islamic history. At the early stage of battle, the Muslims were the victor, but when the archers left their positions, it changed the course of battle and the Muslims lost a won battle because of a single but a major mistake. So the Muslims lost their morale and practically lost the battle. Question number 16 is that what did the companions of the Holy Prophet learn from the Battle of Uhud? सो इसके अंदर भी आप सारा जो पहले वाला जो सेंटेंस था वो यहाँ तक, जो पिछला क्वेश्चन है वो यहाँ तक रिपीट होगा, इसको आप दोबारा लिखेंगे। उसके बाद आप लिखेंगे कि द फॉलोअर्स ऑफ इस्लाम रियलाइज द वैल्यू ऑफ ऑर्डर एंड दे लर्न अ वैल्यूएबल लेसन दैट दे शुड नेवर डिसोबे द कमांड्स एंड इंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ द हॉली प्रॉफिट। Question number 17 is that how was the Battle of Uhud an extension of the Battle of Badr? So the answer is that the Quraysh of Makkah fought with Muslims in Badr and were defeated. Their soldiers were imprisoned and their key leaders were killed in the Battle of Badr. They were under the ignominy of their defeat. अपनी जिल्लत में वो थे, शिकस्त की जिल्लत में, and wanted to avenge it by fighting another battle. They ran a massive campaign and gathered 3,000 soldiers to march towards Medina. Question number 18 is that the wiser ones were in the के जो अक्लमंद लोग थे वो मदीना के अंदर रह के लड़ना चाहते थे, लेकिन नौजवान जो थे वो बाहर जाके लड़ना चाहते थे। तो व्हाट लाइट डू दीज स्ट्रेटजीज थ्रू ऑन द नेचर ऑफ द ओल्ड एंड द यंग इन वॉर? तो द आंसर इज दैट द यूथ ऑफ मुस्लिम ब्रेदरन वाज एनर्जेटिक, enthusiastic, passionate and ready to accept the challenges of war regardless of everything. Among the young Muslims, a few had already fought in the Battle of Badr, but for the majority it was their first time, इसलिए वो बहुत ज़्यादा जोश और जज्बे में थे. Therefore, they were energetic. They even ignored the counsel of Prophet and the older people who were thinking rationally and logically. तो जो लोग अकल से समय से बात कर रहे थे उनकी बात को नौजवानों ने इग्नोर किया. They wanted to face the enemy in open field and fight rigorously. वो दुश्मन का सामना करना चाहते थे और जानिसारी से लड़ना चाहते थे. Question number 19 is that why did the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam command his companion to occupy the high command on the mountain? ये फिर वही क्वेश्चन ये दोबारा से रिपीट हो रहा है. The Holy Prophet commanded the band of archers to take positions at a joining mount behind the infantry on a high spot where they were able to observe the enemy movement. He instructed them to maintain their position in any case. He ordered them not to leave their positions at any cost. Strategically, it was the most important battle position. Question number 20 is that why were Muslims demoralized at one stage of the battle? तो इसके अंदर भी वही क्वेश्चन दोबारा रिपीट हो रहा है. A Sahabi, Mus'ab bin Umair, who had some physical resemblance with the Holy Prophet, fell fighting, and seeing his dead body, the Quraysh shouted that Muhammad had been killed. Nauzubillah, it created confusion among the companions of the Holy Prophet, and they were demoralized and sad to hear that tragic news. Question number 21 is that why were Quraysh unable to take advantage of their short-lived victory? तो वो इसलिए क्योंकि कुरैश वर अनेबल टू टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ देयर शॉर्ट लिव्ड विक्ट्री बिकॉज द हॉली प्रॉफिट चार्ज हजरत अली टू लॉन्च द काउंटर अटैक अगेंस्ट द एनिमी एंड हजरत अली rallied the Muslims, boosted their spirit and morale and encouraged them to fight for the glory of Islam. He played a key role to prevent further casualties. Because of his bravery and commanding skills, the battle was concluded as a drawn fight. Question number 22 is that why is the Battle of Uhud called a drawn battle? तो इसके अंदर भी फिर वही बात आ रही है. The Battle of Uhud is considered a drawn battle because Muslims remained unable to claim a clean victory because of the mistakes made by archers. On the other hand, Quraysh were unable to take advantage of their short-lived victory because Hazrat Ali rallied the Muslims, boosted their spirit and morale, and encouraged them to fight for the glory of Islam. He played a key role to prevent further casualties, and because of his bravery and commanding skills, the battle was concluded as a drawn fight. Question number 23 is that if the archers had not left their high post, the Quraysh would have been landed another humiliating defeat, what far reaching consequences could it have for the future of the Muslims? कि अगर वो आर्चर्स गलती ना करते तो कुफार को एक और शिकस्त हो जाती, तो उससे मुसलमानों के लिए उसके क्या नताइज निकलते? So the answer is that if the Muslims had won the battle, they could think that they will be blessed with victory whenever they will fight, whether they plan strategically or not. दे माइट हैव फेस्ड अ बिटर डिफीट इन फ्यूचर विद दिस मिसकंसेप्शन कि अगर मुसलमानों को वहाँ पे भी पता हो जाती तो बदर में भी वो मुसलमान जीत चुके थे, तो उसके बाद फिर मुसलमानों ने यही समझना था कि बस हम तो जहाँ भी जाएंगे हम जीत जाएंगे, तो उससे फिर हो सकता था कि मुस्तकबिल में उनको मज़ीद ज़्यादा बड़ा धचका लगता. Question number 24 and last question is that recalling your knowledge of the Muslim history, which battle proved that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was right in proposing to stay in Medina and let the Quraysh besiege the city? So the answer is that the Battle of Trench, known as Ghazwa Khandak, proved that strategy proposed by Holy Prophet to stay in Medina was correct. It also proved that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam knows better than any other person and that Muslims should always obey the commands and instructions of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. तो बेटा ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लेसन था, इसके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, लेसन भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसकी मैंने आपको एक्सरसाइज भी करवा दी है, क्वेश्चन आंसर्स भी करवा दिए हैं, ट्रांसलेशन भी करवा दी है. इसका जो टेंसेस हैं उसके लिए वीडियो का लिंक आप ऊपर जो ये वीडियो जो आप देख रहे हैं इसके ऊपर जो ऐसे एक जिस तरह आपके लैपटॉप के ऊपर जो ऑन ऑफ वाला पॉइंट बना हुआ होता है, साइन बना हुआ होता है, उस तरह का साइन आपको ऊपर वीडियो के ऊपर शो हो रहा होगा, उसके ऊपर आप क्लिक करेंगे तो आपको टेंसेस वाली वीडियो मिल जाएगी, तो उसको आप देखें. टेंसेस को समझने के लिए कंडीशनल वाली जो वीडियो है वो मैं अलग से वीडियो बनाऊंगा, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, तो उसको हम अलहदा से जो है वो डिस्कस करेंगे. तो अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ. चैनल के साथ जुड़े रहें. इंशाल्लाह हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के अंदर जो है वो जो हमारा नेक्स्ट लेसन है 3.2 उसको हम कवर करेंगे. टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ. अल्लाह हाफिज़.